It is another fine day at the tracks of the 2022 Moni Plus Port Moresby GoKart Championship. Race 8 is sponsored by Lifu Holdings. The 2022 championship tracker standing after round 7 sees Chris Chen of Mountain Dew on track 2833 with 222 points. Cullen Blundell of Pacific Energy Consultancy 69 with 171 points. Third is Leon Nguyen of Track Pro 666 with 165 points. Corey with 139 points. Theo of Boroko Motors maintaining 5th with 128 points. And Ronaldo Sokan of Pit Stop Racing maintains his position with 125 points.
The big guns are back, the other guys are big guns as well, so you never know what's going to happen during a race. So yeah, it's going to be quite interesting today. I was expecting to get a couple of more carts, but we've got 13, 14 carts today, which is not bad for the race.
How do we beat Chris today?
Beating Chris is going to be an absolute miracle to beat him at the moment. His kart setup is really good. He's very consistent. It's not going to be easy to beat him.
I'm a little bit rusty after 6 weeks of no racing, but hopefully by the end of the third heat I should be doing okay again.
So I've been talking to most folks and they said you're the one to beat Nick. How's the pressure like now, trying to maintain the top spot?
It's pretty good. I think it's okay. There's always pressure every race, but it's going to be, we'll just take it one race at a time.
Do I beat Chris today? What do I do? I'll go out and have some Sport Plus.
Always in the competition. It's back on the races. Just that missed couple of races, playing catch up.
Okay. Around this time last year, you were actually cruising way ahead everybody else. Right now, you're running 5th or 6th.
I think 6.
Yeah, 6th.
Yeah, maybe less than that.
Do you see yourself having a chance going through this half?
Not a chance. I can't seem to hold it together. I got the speed, I just can't seem to. Yeah.
New Ford Racing. Yeah, they've come on board with sponsorship. So really excited about that. So yeah, we're just starting a bit late in the season, but we're doing pretty good so far. So second race for us.
Chris,
Yeah, what do you do to beat Chris?
The thing is that you need to have a good life to start with. You know, the night before, don't drink. The week before, don't drink. Hydrate yourself, eat well, exercise, and Chris has got all that. He's disciplined. You need to be disciplined. Number 2, you have to have the right equipment, and you got to maintain your equipment to the highest standard. Number 3, don't be stingy. Just spend money on the car and have new tires, new spark plugs. Have the best of the best, really, because the difference between winning and losing is 1,000 of a second. So we're playing there with very, very minor details. So if you're not perfect with everything, you're not going to win. You also need a bit of luck as well, but that comes last. Yeah.
Theo Casemiro of Boroko Motors gets first in the polls with 34.7 seconds. Christian of Mountain Dew On Track Solutions gets second with a qualifying time of 34.8 seconds. Third is Corey of Pacific Energy Consultancy with 36.2 seconds. Fourth is Steve Browit of Ford with 36.4 seconds. Hello all and welcome to the Port Moresby tracks at the ATW. This is race 8, Ken.
Yeah, heat 1 of race 8 of the round, Port Moresby Kart Club Championship.
Yep, sponsored by Moni Plus,
Heineken and FedEx.
And up ahead we can see Theo qualified for the first time in front.
Yeah, he's somehow he's put it together on this day and managed to qualify first.
Considering the fact that the last 2 races he had bad sprockets.
Yeah, I think he had a timing chain issue. It was out of alignment, and then he had really bad weekends previous 2 rounds. Wasn't able to finish and consolidate his position in the championship.
So in a situation like this, do you really pay more attention to your car?
Look, I don't know. That's that's really up to him and his pit crew, to be honest. What happened there? Probably his guys misaligned the engine and the sprocket, and just going around the corners, these things maybe they flex a little bit, and yeah, he lost his chain, and if you lose your chain, you're not able to drive.
So, in a situation like this, Chris is now leading the 2022 championship tracker. On a day like this, how do you beat Chris?
How do you beat Chris? You just drive faster than him. Simple as that. First past the finish line gets the most points. But being that Chris is so consistent and one of the quicker guys out there, he's a very hard man to beat. Oh, spin there by Dan Gagan and Jade.
Jade out.
Jade Salvador. Tyres aren't quite up to temp yet, and trying to maybe lay down more power than the tyres can handle.
Theo up in front.
Theo streaking away from the field. Leon closely following Chris there. So back to the protagonist for the season. The usual protagonist. So Corey, Leon, Chris, and Theo's getting up there. So I see it as a four-way battle up the top between these four at the front right now for the overall championship glory.
Also the Mountain Dew on-track cam.
Great footage there. Able to give you what the karters feel from on board with the G-force readings, where they are on the track, and the speeds and RPMs which they sustain. So Chris pulling 2.27 Gs there through a right-hand corner. That's effectively 2 times the force of gravity on your body.
So is this why some of the drivers actually get broken ribs?
Yeah, because I mean, if you can imagine, 10 kilos effectively becomes 22 kilos in that point. So you're doubling your weight. So if you weigh 80 kilos, if you're pulling 2 Gs through that corner, your body's going to feel like 160 kilos.
Wow.
Oh, bit squirmish there from all the boys. Leon having a peep, and Chris also having a peep down the inside, but not able to quite catch up to Theo there.
There's a great battle between Leon and Chris.
Oh, look, all season long these two have been having a great battle, but now Theo's come to the party. Oh, Chris with an inside look there, but pulls out at the last minute, trying to save his kart for the whole entire heat, in the sense that there's still many laps to go, and he'll probably make the decisive move when he feels comfortable doing it.
It's lap 9 now.
And I think Leon now is trying to put a move on Corey, last minute glimpse. But yeah, these guys are setting an incredible pace. Unmatched by the rest of the field. As we see them coming down the main straight, all the tyres are warmed up. No one's a bit loosey-goosey there, but the traction is, the tyres are sticking into the tarmac. Theo a bit loose there on the front end, but Chris with a good opportunity, but still not able to pull off the move. And everyone just settling into their positions. White flag for final lap. One last chance to pull off that miraculous overtake move. But it looks like Theo's got a stone wall in defense, and his defensive line is really good, shutting off any opportunity that Chris is trying to take.
Ooh. Again.
Corey with getting level with Chris. Maybe a last minute move there for P2. But as we come around, Corey's managed to do it. Bit of a side-by-side action there. Corey takes second place. and Leon in third. Chris maybe bumped out of the way there.
Yeah, so it was a good start. It was a clean start by everyone, and then we were following Chris and Theo, and they had Corey behind me too. And then lap 6 or something, and Corey, I braked a bit early because Chris was braking in front of me, and then Corey gave me a little bump, and I just lost a bit of speed, and then Corey was able to overtake me. And then on the last lap, on the last corner there, as you saw, Corey and Chris came together, so I was able to overtake Chris.
And green flag, there we go. And there's Theo there, waiting patiently for the rest of the field to pass before he's able to join the race. Oh! Collision there between Prosenjit and I think it was Steve from Newport.
Yeah.
There's always a Constantina effect into the first corner, and looks like Ray Sokan's been able to come through the field just fine into P2. Leon into P4, and the heat is underway. And oh, yellow flags are out. Yellow flag's being held.
Ooh.
Oh, what? Oh! Oh! Our start marshal being wiped out there by Leon Nguyen from Track Pro. Instant replay, cold tires, everyone's going everywhere. Oh my god, big hit. Big hit between Corey and, oh no, that's Callan. Callan and Leon coming over the start-finish straight. That's a definite red flag. Too many incidents on the track to clear. Leon a bit ginger there.
That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt.
Wow. Bit of chaos to the start of Heat 2. But good to see that he's he's got a bit of a limp, but he's walking. He's alright.
He's got his right shoulder. Yeah, he's clutching his right shoulder.
Inspecting the car for damage. So no, it's good that he's able to.
Yeah, he was actually showing off his new 666 car in the beginning of the race.
Oh, I think it's just a new livery, to be honest. I believe, yeah, there we go, green flag. Steve, put in a great move on the outside there, able to pick up 2 positions. And a lot of hustle and bustle from, hustle and tussle from the rest of the field there. Trying to secure position. Steve, very aggressive down the inside there on Ray Sokan. Goes up on the inside, try to secure position 1. Able to do it. Maybe a bit aggressive, taking out a cone there on the hairpin. But hey, it's no incidents there other than damage to the green cone. Great onboard footage from Chris Chan there, trying to track down Ray Sokan and maybe pass him. But Steve leading from the front. Oh, taking out another cone there. Very aggressive. Ray Sokan, maybe, oh no. From that wide angle, it looks like Ray had a sniff on the inside. Up Steve on the inside line there. But as these guys settle down into their race paces, get their tyres warm, able to see that they're just settling into their rhythms and their lines and trying to get through this race.
There's great battle between Ray and Chris.
Yeah, Chris has got the faster card at the moment, but Ray is let's just call him the Minister of Defense for the Philippines. Nothing's able to get through his boundary. Great onboard footage here with the all the statistics and onboard speed and revs and G-forces, all that. A new addition to the footage this year. Steve taking a very wide line out of that hairpin. Maybe his line through the setup, the corners before, is not quite ideal. But hey, whatever works for him, I guess. He's leading from the front, so who am I to say? Chris with an inside sniff there, trying to suss out the line. Maybe an overtaking opportunity down in turn 1. Side by side. Oh, Chris had the back out there. Not quite able to match the speed of Ray Sergey.
Sergey is out, I guess.
Chris, I feel he's side by side here. Ray, with the undercut move from Chris Chan. Great undercut move. Sergey, a bit of a slow runner. From first to last. No, he pulled off there in the back. So Chris quickly up to Steve again. So it shows me that Chris side by side there. Luckily he stepped on the brake there. Steve cutting
in front, yeah.
Yeah, cut in front, but that's his right as a lead car. Great side by side racing here. Chris with the undercut once yet again. That proving to be his favourite move there.
Ooh, he got it.
Great move by Chris. The undercut always proves to be the best move there at that second hairpin. So yeah, back to looks like Chris is putting on a pace that Steve is not able to match. He's widened his gap to maybe about 2 or 3 seconds as he comes around for the white flag for final lap. One more lap to go for him, and since he's built such a big lead, he can ease off a little bit. Oh, I think Corey in second place there, just from the fast glimpse that I was able to get. So Chris can cool down a little bit, not push as hard, recoup his energy, his own energy, and save that for the next heat.
It's almost a 2 second gap from the rest of the field.
Oh, it looks like at least a 3, 4, maybe even a 5 second gap. Yeah, Corey in P2. Wow. And Steve relegated to P3, but still great effort from the top 3 there. A little bit of a knuckle buster there between the two in P2 and P3.
So Steve on third and Theo on fourth. And your driver on fifth. So Ken, hit 3. So how did, if you can explain to the viewers, how did Corey get pole position?
Yeah, so based on the results of Heat 1 and Heat 2, Corey finished with more points, and that's how he gets pole position. And the grid for Heat 3 is determined by accumulated points on the day based on the karters' results.
Okay, so this is race 3, it's 15 laps. The points on 15 laps are actually up for grabs. They actually, there's more points heading towards the championship.
So always in the final race, it's worth double the amount of points. That way, the emphasis is placed on getting through to the final heat of the day and finishing, and you consolidate your race position or championship position in the final heat, because it's always worth more.
Oh, Corey on the lead.
Corey leading the rest of the field through turn 1 to turn 2. No incidents. Everyone made it through unscathed, and that's good. No major incidents like in Heat 2. So I assume we'll see green flag conditions all the way through this heat. But as we see Corey taking the lead from Theo and Chris, the fastest 3 protagonists of the day. But nonetheless, I'm sure Leon and Steve are there, trying to catch up to these 3 at the front. Wow, Theo getting quite loose there, but maybe not able to lay down the power and giving Corey an opportunity to come through. But Corey getting closer and closer and bringing Chris along with him, just like a truck and trailer. So Corey's punching the hole in the air, and Chris is saying thank you very much for doing all the hard work with your big wind blocker body. Chris able to tuck in right behind Corey there and make Corey do all the hard work, trying to catch up and pass Theo. But these three setting such an intense pace out the front that they're dropping the rest of the field. Steve in position 4 in his new golf livery kart, sponsored by New Ford. Languishing in 4th place there.
Chris at the moment looking for a gap to get past Corey.
Yeah, but like it'll prove very difficult since these two are on the same pace as Chris is. Not able to quite stick with Chris in that that left-hand corner there. Chris able to maybe has better grip in his tyres, able to push the kart a lot more through that corner. But Corey with a better second half of the track, or maybe even a better final corner, getting his it's right there. So I think Corey's got a better pace through the last quarter of the track. So everyone ebbs and flows in their own way, but overall, you have your strengths and weaknesses throughout the. Oh, Chris with his favourite move there, the sniff up the inside. Not quite able to pull it off. But this, when you're battling away for position, you tend to lose time as well. So,
he's gone wide.
Lucky there's no cones there. But white flag for the final lap, as these guys get one final chance to try and steal positions of each one another. Chris very, very fast through that left-hander there, able to carry more speed than anyone else through that left-hander. Theo going a bit wide, maybe tiring a little bit, but he's still got the ideal position to, That's it. Top 3 coming over. Ooh. Jubilation for Theo there as he secures his first win. Chris in P2, Corey in P3.
Socken on 4th and Leon on 5th.
Great driving.
Corey of Pacific Energy Consultancy gets 3rd on the podium. Christian of Mountain Dew On-Track Solutions gets 2nd. And for the first time this season, Theo Casemiro, Cat 333 of Boroko Motors, gets 1st on the podium.
Correct, first time this year and first time ever. Look, I think there was a bit of luck on my side. I got a clean break on Corey. Corey made a big mistake, managed to overtake him on the inside and just kept the pace. Chris was on me all the way, felt him all the way, managed to close all the gaps so he couldn't overtake. Just God's setup was good today, thanks to my team. So all thanks to my boys, they did a bloody good job on the setup today.
Oh no, it was a good day. I think the heat one I got a bit unlucky with a incident with Corey, and I damaged the front right hub. So we had to repair it. So I dropped from I probably could have come P2 in the heat one, but I dropped to P4 because I had to just crawl over the finish line. Yeah, so the last 5 laps, I was pushing it a bit more. Some of the hairpins, he started going a bit wider than usual, but he defended very well, and he still had the pace, so he's fast enough. And then so I tried a few things, but I think if we had maybe another 5 more laps, then it would have been closer, right? But I think it was a good day, and he drove really well today.
Yeah, a really good race today. There was a couple of groups towards for the last race. You had the first 3-4 guys together. It was a train all the way, and and then somewhere in the middle you had another 4 or 5 other karts battling it out really nicely, really competitively, but clean as well. Yeah, at this point, the only thing I would like to say is just thank the sponsors, thank you to Moni Plus, thank you Heineken, and thank you FedEx.
The Moni Plus Port Moresby Kart Championship 2022 Championship Tracker standing after round 8 sees Christian of Mountain Dew on track 28.33 with 261 points, Leon Nguyen of Track Pro 666 second with 185 points, Cullen Blundell of Pacific Energy Consultancy 69 with 184 points, Corey Van Ganderen of Pacific Energy Consultancy 4th with 175 points, Theo Casemiro of Borco Motors maintains his position on 5th with 172 points, and Ronaldo Soken of Pit Stop Racing maintains his 6th position with 143 points. Until next time, happy racing!